Welcome to California Closets, Warwick Showroom. Today I'm going to show you how to move a shelf. Styles are changing, we're always buying new things, trying new things, and it's very common for somebody to have double hanging and need to go to long hanging, or if they have long hanging, need to go up a few pegs or down a few pegs. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to move our shelves. First thing you need to do is I'm going to take this shelf and raise it up and make it long hanging, is to take the rod out, take the cups. The cups just go into the holes on the side and the rod sits inside. So I'm just pulling these out from below, set them to one side. Then I'm going to show you in just a second what's going on behind this. But I'm releasing the cams on the bottom of this shelf. Didn't hit that one hard enough. And what this does is we have part of the system. What gives the system what gives our system strength is the fact that we have these locking. We call them our VBs. And what happens? It's a special locking piece that snugs the shelf up tight. And when we're square and plumb, it gives us structural strength to the whole unit. So what I did underneath was to put my screwdriver in and just turn this. So, and you can see the little cam in top, how it goes and grabs the head of the screw and holds it tight, and this pulls it in. So this is what I did, is I turned all these, and when I put them back in, I'll turn them back the other way. Now, the important thing to know when you do this is whenever you're moving any shelf, there's three types of pegs for shelves. This is the one I'm going to use today. It's a screw in on one side, and then there's a little peg on the other side, and that's what goes into the cam and that we grab hold of with the little locking mechanism with our VB. Usually when you're just moving shelves up and down, you use which is our just adjustable peg, and this goes in and can be moved up and down very easily. When you have a shelf to a shelf on both sides, where you're going straight through with the shelf to a shelf, you need to use, we call it a through pin. You can't put a screw on each side in the same hole on a par. So if you are moving your shelf so that you have a locking shelf next to a locking shelf, call me and I'll send you through pins. And this goes through the unit and gives you a little peg on each side. So when I'm putting in my pegs, the first thing is when you go up and down, count, and always count. You think you're eyeballing it and it's correct, but always count. Your life will be easy if you're counting. So I'm going to screw in my peg, and you do nice and tight. It's right up close, snugs up very nice and close. Then I'm going to take my shelf, put the little VBs right on top, snugs right down nice and tight. Then I take my screwdriver and just turn it to the right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So, turn it to the right. And did you see when I tighten this up how this just makes this nice and snug? This gives the structural strength to the unit. We always use a VB shelf above a hanging rod every time, and that's really, really necessary. And then I take my rod, my cups for my rod. You leave one empty hole because that gives you room for the hanger. Put in your cup. Do the same thing on the other side. Take your rod in the cup, in the other cup, and voila, you've converted your hanging, raised your hanging, lowered your hanging. It's a very easy thing to do. I'm looking forward to hearing your stories about your doing this too. So any questions at all, just give me a call on my cell, which is at the end of this video. Thank you.